Hey, Vanna. Hey, Atman. Hi, Herrera. Chibi. That's right. Hey, Barbara. It's 2 in the morning for me, Chibi. Hey, Pata. It's okay. Done for tonight, produce. Hey, Sucky said. Because I just got off work. Hey, Polly. I'm awake because I just got off work and I'm a night owl. I don't want to go to bed. What's my shift? 5:30 in the evening to 2 in the morning. What? I was munching on some chocolate-covered raisins. Oh, happy birthday, Polly. Happy birthday to you. You belong in a zoo. Oh, hey, Gator Queef. Got a good sleep? Meh. Sleep's overrated. But I will. Oh, happy birthday, Eddie Bumster. We got birthdays all over the place tonight. Do I like celebrate? I'm not very much of a celebratory person. Impressed when you see me drink water? Why are you impressed? Does he expect me to be drinking soda? Do I like my job? It's okay so far. It's early days yet. Taking some getting used to. The work is inviting. I mean, I don't really have any, like, it's work from home, Eddie. Like, I can't really chat with coworkers because I'm work from home. I'm just sitting up in my room all the time, which is fine by me. I naturally lean towards hermetism. Sounds comfy? Yep. Don't interact with coworkers? Not really. I mean, there was like a team meeting tonight, but I mean, there wasn't really much time for chatting. I was eating chocolate-covered raisins, Vanna. So I was chocolate-covered fruit flies. So I was reminded today of the office I can go to in person. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is an office, but I don't even live in the same city as that office. So, not something I will be going to in person. At least I'm pretty sure there is an actual office. I could be wrong. Hey, Nisa. All women are evil? Some are. Better than blondes. I'm joking. Hey, Rocky. Me dressing appropriately for an office? What, you mean this isn't appropriate? Beautiful bald woman? Nah, I will probably want hair. I will say my joke about, hey, Sherry, it's okay so far. My joke about bald being better than blonde, not the same without Jenna here. What do I do? It is a customer service job, mostly dealing with emails, some live chats, some phone calls. I am not going to give any further detail. I do not want to give details about where I work because I don't want people to Little Mermaid. Sorry, Naya. I'm still boycotting Disney. I still don't want to support Disney. I still don't want to be giving Disney money, especially, honestly, especially when it comes to the live action remakes, because the original screenwriters get fucked over by those live action remakes. I mean, a lot of stuff. Sometimes it's complaints, sometimes it's questions about the service. It's all sorts of things. Yeah, so those live action remakes of animated series, of animated movies. So whenever, and the fact they're replacing all the redheads with blacks, I've mentioned before, I've mentioned this before, that there is something of a conspiracy theory about that being a joke among producers. What do you get when you rearrange the letters in ginger? Don't actually say it. But yeah, there is sort of a conspiracy theory about that being a joke among Hollywood. Is that being the reason why, if a given character is being replaced with, if a given character is being sort of race swapped to be black, there does seem to be a trend of it being the redheaded characters who get race swapped. In general, I'm actually pretty okay with traditionally white characters being played by black actors. That said, I can absolutely understand. I can absolutely understand where redheads are coming from. It does seem to happen a lot to redheads for some reason, and given the existing, and I mean, given the existing prejudice that redheads face just for having no soul, just for being soulless, I can understand them being upset at. Anyway, what I was actually going to say about the live action remakes, though. So for the live action remakes of animated movies, whenever a movie is remade, the original scriptwriter does get um, sort of extra royalties for it. They get paid again for their script. There is a loophole where where animated movies, the scriptwriters don't get that second payment when their work is sort of readapted, remade. So those live action remakes, Disney is not paying the original scriptwriters, even though they consistently use like 90% of the original script. They are ripping off the people who made those original movies. They don't even get free fucking tickets. They get jack shit. So that is one of the problems with the live action remakes of animated films. Any trans characters in Disney? Probably. So Beyonce does to all of her songwriters. Does she? Does she actually deny them either credit or money? Hey, Fart Garfunkel. I was unaware that Beyonce did that. Well, that's shitty of her. Damn. She's an asshole then. That's a dick move, Beyonce. Yeah, as far as trans characters in Disney, there's probably one or two like minor characters, background characters, secondarily. So yeah. I don't know for sure because I don't really pay that much attention, but probably one or two. Hey, Kiara. Just not in particularly major roles yet. And I mean, that will come. I don't know that there'll be like a trans protagonist in a Disney production anytime soon. But spring, yeah, it's pretty. It's spring in Ontario, Kiara. Yeah, I imagine at some point it probably won't be too much longer. There will be a trans supporting character. They'll start introducing trans supporting characters. They've introduced sort of like what they did with queer characters. They had some in some of like the particularly in some of like the shows, less so the movies, but in their shows they would have kid would have two moms or something. There'd be sort of like they sort of gradually move towards queer people sort of being acknowledged and then being openly queer. And then you get like the Owl House, for example. The Owl House was a show where there was a same-sex romance as a major ongoing story element. More Asian representation. Yeah. Which is, I mean, of course he's running for president. He doesn't have a choice. Like, he's left himself no choice but to run for president again. Everyone said they were moving and never did. Indeed. Just drop it straight out into the intro to an episode. Loses just like, yeah, I saw that. I saw that clip. Nation characters? Yeah, sure. Hey, Syrup. Hey, Sweet Caroline. I am all for increased representation of just any marginalized community. Hi, QZ. Always new Sailor Uranus. Sailor Uranus is probably non-binary. I don't know if it's ever been like, I don't know if it's ever actually been said that she's non-binary. And certainly she uses she, her pronouns. Like, you know, she, her pronouns are pretty common for her. So, but it does seem like she is probably a she, they. I would guess, yeah. I would sort of classify Sailor Uranus as a she, they. Gulpmic as Bambi. Cuties? I have never watched Cuties now. Need a strong they them to come move my couch. Flower stew? No. So you use Boku in the original, giving a nod to that maybe? Couldn't tell you. I don't know anything about Japanese, so I couldn't tell you that part. Hot water soup. So I got my YouTube pay today. Something dudes usually use when saying I because they're gendered first person. Oh, I was unaware of that. I was eating a pork chop and you asked me to throw it against the wall. What? Did it actually come out to like, it was over $1,000. So it'll be my last big YouTube paycheck. Like it'll be my last sizable paycheck, YouTube paycheck. Going forward, I'll probably get like 300 or 400. Did I buy myself more books? Not yet. Said that months ago. Yeah, but now my lives are at 2 a.m, Syrup. Yeah, I really don't think I'll be making that much money when I'm coming live at 2 a.m. Am I good at saving money? When my expenses are low. Too calm at this hour? MG is asleep. Exactly. I don't have MG to make it rain anymore. Lost my sugar mama. Yeah, it's one of those things. I'm not gonna have a lot of viewers this time of night. My super chats have gone down a lot lately, and yeah, start cooking again. Yeah. If I started cooking again, then yeah, I would definitely get more views again. What if you became huge with a foreign audience? I mean, maybe. What about my days off? I'll still stream on my days off, of course, at sort of a more reasonable hour. Next day off is Monday. Late night book club. No, I do not have a new girlfriend. Speaking of book clubs, this is the book I'm reading now. The Girl Who Would Be King by Kelly Thompson. I'm about 40 pages in, like just shy of 40 pages in so far. Very much enjoying it thus far. Should have listened. What's it about? It's about two young women with superpowers. One wants to protect people. The other wants to just wants power. Sapphic? Maybe? I wouldn't be surprised. Kelly Thompson is definitely a writer who, with a lot of appreciation for the Sapphics. I'm actually honestly not entirely sure if she's bisexual herself. I think she probably is. She's probably bisexual herself. I mean, she's a comic book writer. Of course she's bisexual. They all are. I don't think I've ever seen, like, I don't know if there's any comic creators who aren't queer, frankly. But anyway, they're all bisexual. Anyway, no pictures in this one. There's no pictures in it. It is prose. That said, Kelly Thompson is a comic book writer. Why am I sitting like that? Because it's comfortable, Zach. So she is a comic book writer. That is what she is probably best known for at this point. But this was actually before she started writing comics. She wrote The Girl Who Would Be King, a prose novel, before she actually got any major comic work. Oh. And hi, JJ. And yeah, so I like all of them. Well, maybe not the ones associated with Comicsgate. Most of the Comicsgate creators are probably straight. Everyone else? Bi. Bi or gay, yeah. Bi, gay, trans, just somewhere along the queer spectrum. Hey, Ageless. Don't be biphobic, Craig. Those people. Bi people have twice the options. Bi people. I have. In reality, we get turned down twice as much. Hey, no name. Yeah, in reality, it just means that they just have twice the crushes that don't reciprocate. Bisexual people are just twice as horny. I think most women are bisexual. No. Hey, crab legs. No, I mean statistically, no. Like we know they're not. Spilled my Sour Patch Kids all over my purse. Aw. Sugar never goes away. Yeah. No, I mean like how many are bi but either don't admit it or don't know it yet? Some. Stuff a 90-day fiance before the 90 days of it. I have no idea, Fart. What after dinner? Microwave dinner. Like cheaty. But no, I don't. I think that the number of people who are bi without realizing it is probably, you know, another few percent. Like, if I had to guess, I would say probably maybe 15 to 20% of people are actually on the queer spectrum. 20% at tops, at most. And that's including people who like genuinely have not, and that's including people who have not realized it and who never realize it. Lambo and Hamburger. Hamburger Eyes still drops in once in a while. Not very often. I don't know. I don't really know what happened to them. They just sort of stopped coming by. Being a gay man sounds like a lifelong commitment. I mean, yes. That's it's not something that they can one day decide, you know what, nah, I'm not gay anymore. Steve Zissou says we're all bisexual. And that is a fairly common idea that everyone is, it's a fairly popular idea that everyone is at least, is bisexual to at least some degree. But hey, T-Line, thoughts on Big Macs? Never had a Big Mac. Women seem to be more free. Not really. They asked me if I was still a practicing queer person. Of course, I said yes. Did they know how hard it is to be perfect? Yep. This is Kinsey. I would say that the Kinsey scale has a purpose for, like a very, for a very simple sort of device for understanding. But by and large, it's bullshit because it's just overly simplistic. It is a much more complicated spectrum. Do I miss cooking? Not really. No, I mean a little bit, I guess. Because I mean, it's also worth remembering romantic attraction and sexual attraction, not always the same thing. They don't always match up. It's possible to be more romantically attracted to one gender and more sexually attracted to the other. Do you ever get tired halfway through eating? Nah. Frozen dinner review? I don't think so. It's a frozen dinner. It's food. Hey, honey bunny. Cook me up some dino nuggies. Only romantically attracted to cars? Right, yeah. It's a very complicated spectrum. Kinks should have their own measurement. Zero vanilla. Nah, you can't do it like in a 1 to 10 scale or something like that. Like I said, It's a very complicated spectrum. There's a guy in my strange addiction that way. Yep. So we heard. So I've heard. We think of vanilla as boring. Cocoa? No. Flavor was actually a huge luxury historically. Yep. No, I don't think I've heard. I don't think I heard about that, but I'm not sure they're asking for Crime Stoppers tips. Do I own a shirt with a collar? I mean, this is sort of a collar. That is wild. It is. I look like Harambe. Like, are you asking if I have any V-neck or like any turtlenecks? I don't have any turtlenecks. Who cares, Rocky? Honestly, anytime someone does a mass shooting, but button down color shirts? No, no, I don't own any dress shirts. Honestly, like anytime somebody does a mass shooting, like who cares why they did it? They did it because they're an asshole. Whatever stupid, shitty ass logic they wrote down is all nonsense. The real reason is they're just an asshole. So who fucking cares about their rambling nonsense? Stop murdering turtles for their necks. Can I rank my girlfriends? Yes, but I'm not going to. Because that's rude. Sir? Hey, Jared. And I think, like, I don't really see the point in releasing them for the other ones either. Yeah, like some jackass shoots up a church. I don't really care why. They did it because they're an asshole. Some asshole shoots up a supermarket. They did it because they're an asshole. Yeah, I got feelings that you're just a transphobic douchebag, Rocky, so go away. They pick places where people aren't likely to have guns to shoot back. But here's the thing. even when people have done mass shootings at location where some of the civilians have been armed, have had like concealed weapons of their own. You know what's happened consistently? People ran. People panicked. Because, like that couple hours a day, that couple hours a week you spend down at the gun range on the weekends, that couple hours you spend on the gun range every Saturday, turns out that doesn't actually train you to react when people start opening fire on you. Hey, color purple. So whether people are armed or not makes no difference. The people fucking panic and run because, because that's just how brains work. Conservatives are obsessed with the myth of the good guy with a gun, but it has almost never actually happened where some rando with a gun stopped a mass shooting. What do you think of bystander effect? My understanding is it was somewhat sort of misleading. Like it's definitely a thing to a certain extent. But if someone challenged me to a duel, I would politely decline. Yeah, be like, whoosh, I challenge you to a duel, good sir. And I'm like, no, I'm good. No, that's fine. Yeah, I'll pass on that. Thank you very much, but not interested. Would I ever do fencing? I mean, there's a part of me that kind of wouldn't mind learning, but no, I don't think it would. Swords are fun and everything, but nah, I don't think I'd ever take up fencing. Indiana 2022 guy shut some trying to do mass shooting at a ball. Right. So like there's a tiny number. Like there's a very, very, very small number of instances where a civilian with a gun had sort of the wherewithal to pull their gun and shoot back at a mass shooter. Like it's exceedingly rare. Exceedingly rare. Even in places where there were people who did have even when there were people present who had guns, it's exceedingly rare for them to shoot back. Because again, gun goes off and the person realizes they're in danger and their brain kicks into fight or flight. And given the danger is not right beside them, their brain defaults to flight because their brain literally does not think, hey, I have something here that I can use to fire back with. They don't the brain doesn't even remember. Their brain doesn't even recognize that they have a gun of their own. So yeah, the good guy with the gun thing is just a myth. It's something conservatives push in order to justify doing abso-fucking-lutely about nothing about mass shootings. Great. No, a lot of people. It's my favorite Little Debbie. I don't know. Hey, Marissa. I don't know that I've ever had any Little Debbie products. Hey, PK. I don't know if I've ever had a Little Debbie product. All the people that defend themselves in one-on-one confrontations. I'm not sure the number on that is all that high either for people who like successfully defend themselves. Favorite snack? Probably chocolate-covered raisins. Favorite 90s boy band? None. Whatever, syrup. Backstreet Boys? Nah, I hated the Backstreet Boys. Hated the Backstreet Boys, hated NSYNC. Didn't like S Club 7. Didn't like any of them. Do I like tampons? I have no particular feelings one way or the other about tampons. Slipknot is best boy band. Need more Mexican standoffs, IRL. I need to pee. Give me a couple minutes. Hi, Jade. You're not blocked. Anywho's, it's comics, particularly Marvel comics. A few years back, like 2014 or something like that. Or no, 2016. They ran 2016, 2017, something like that. Marvel had this big thing where like a bunch of their sort of classic characters had been sort of had legacies, and they did this sort of set of one shots honoring all those legacies, and they called it Generations. So it's a Marvel. It is a Marvel thing. Where is pee stored? In the bladder. I think in the bladder? It's the bladder, right? Do eyes have bones? I hope not. Oh, good night, color purple. What am I, a fucking biologist? Come on. What am I, a doctor? Anyway. Twitter reminded me today that about the beef between Elmo and Rocco. From Sesame Street. Not Rocco's Modern Life. No, Sesame Street. Elmo and Rocco from Sesame Street. Elmo really does not like Rocco. I've never broken a bone. Hey, Frida. Elmo can go. I mean, like, normally I don't really care that much about Elmo, but honestly, I absolutely side with him over Rocco. $7 a month for Twitter or quit YouTube forever. Good thing I don't have to make that choice. Sure as hell wouldn't pay for fucking Twitter. Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Oh, gee, Elmo, that was my last one. That's okay, Gabby. Elmo just did this one. No, wait, Elmo. Rocco says that he wants the oatmeal raisin cookie. Rocco's a rat, Zoe. Rocco won't know the difference. Yes, he will. You can't have that cookie, Elmo. Rocco wants to eat it. How? How is Rocco going to eat that cookie, Zoe? Tell Elmo. Rocco doesn't even have a mouth. Rocco's just a rat. Rocco's not alive. That's Elmo's.
It's just. He's not wrong. Elmo is not wrong. Want to date anywhere I'm not boycotting? He came so. It honestly feels like every time that Elmo has to deal with Zoe's bullshit about Rocco, it honestly always feels like Elmo is on the verge of just being like, "Fuck your rock, Zoe." He comes so close every time. He should have called Rocco a rock because it's a rock. He always comes so damn close. Sound like him? The hate is. It is. He hates that rock. He hates that rock so much. He lost out on his favorite kind of cookie to a fucking rock with no mouth. Come on. Fuck Rocco. Almost like Oscar. I always loved Oscar. Oscar is definitely the one that I relate to the most, I think. Want to live in the trash with Oscar? I know. All right, Frida. My piss kink hasn't killed me yet. There you go, Frida. Gonna start charging you. Gonna start charging you for shit, for weird things to say weird things like that. Freaking pervert. Make a cameo. Don't know about a cameo, but love the passion you put into that. Definitely theater kid. Not for very long. I didn't do theater. I didn't do a lot of theater. Samantha Heidick. Not sure who that is, Sarah. You know, I mean, not hanging out. I mean, I've chatted a few minutes here and there. No, Frida. No. No. Latrice Royale. No idea who that is. Figured out the roommate used my vodka to water her plant. Well, those are some drunk houseplants then. Yes, I knew who Helen Keller was. Blind deaf woman who learned to speak. Did I see the Mario movie? No. I have not seen the Mario movie because I don't really care. Stallone. You seem fun, Stallone. Go away. If you're gonna push stupid shit like that, go away. Do it somewhere else. Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty. Rick. 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 Use meetup? Yeah. But no, I just have no interest in the Mario movie. I don't know. I just to a certain extent, I guess I just don't really see the point in a Mario movie. It's never going to be as fun as just playing the game. You know? Okay, definitely for kids. Yeah. Would I date an Italian woman? Sure. Kids dug it. Yeah. Mario movie is satanic? Well, obviously. That part goes without saying. Yeah, there is also the fact that I just do not like Chris Pratt. Just something about him. Just like, do not like him. Kind of simple, safe. I liked the video game motif. Did I like Olive Garden? I have never had Olive Garden. Like, I'm pretty sure I have never eaten at Olive Garden. Not missing much. Not missing out. Made out with my cousin there. Never been family until I go to Olive Garden. Well, I guess I'll never be family. Yeah, I mean Cornwall. I don't think that even has a. Yeah, I mean Cornwall doesn't even have an Olive Garden. Correction. Ontario does not have an Olive Garden. Wow. There are apparently 8 Olive Gardens in all of Canada. 8 throughout all of Canada. 2 of them in Winnipeg, 2 of them in Winnipeg, 2 in Edmonton, one each in Calgary, Saskatoon, Regina, and Langley, British Columbia. Nah, Adrian, I don't like him just because he gives off douche vibes. Olive Garden Street? Not unless I go to fucking Manitoba. Seriously. The nearest Olive Garden that doesn't require that I have a passport, like the nearest Olive Garden I can get to without a passport is in Manitoba. You have any idea how far away Manitoba is from from Southern Ontario? It's far. Douchebags. I don't know. He gives off the vibes of a douche. Pratt praised his new wife for having a healthy child. I mean, no, that part, whatever. He very well may not have actually meant anything by that. But, like I said, I mean, just vibes. Canadian YouTuber called David's Farm? Nope. Yes, I wear pants while working. Stand Chris Pratt during Parks and Rec, but after that, nope. I don't know, Adrian. I mean, it's vibes. It's hard to explain vibes. There's just something about him where I look at him and I think there's something that I just genuinely do not like about you. You just seem like the kind of person that I would not want to spend any time around at all. Start a GoFundMe to go to Olive Garden. It's a good thing I'm not trying to win an argument, Adrian. I'm just explaining why I don't fucking like Chris Pratt. I'm not trying to win a fucking argument here, dumbass. Isn't he said Mario seems Olive Garden? I don't know, Liberace. I'm not sure. When I say vibes, am I talking about a particular bias or prejudice? I don't know. Just something about him. Hey, AMC. Feel the same way about Oprah and Ellen DeGeneres. I mean, you're right about you were right about Ellen. Like whatever vibes you had about her, you were right. She is apparently an asshole. When he got big and ditched Anna Faris. Yeah. Truthfully, I don't actually really know that much about Pratt as a person. I haven't really read that much about him. I don't really care. I kind of don't really give a shit enough of a shit to learn more about what he's like. It's not like there's anything I could read about him that would change my mind and be like, oh, well, maybe he is a great. There's nothing I'd read that wouldn't. Anything I read would be like, yeah, sure. He still seems douchey. Hey, Kelly. What if Chris Pratt called my company one day? Would I help him? I mean, yes, but he's Chris Pratt. He doesn't call companies. He has people to call for him. That's the whole point of being rich is you have people to do things for you. Why the hell would you call a company when you can just say, hey, person whose salary I pay? Overexposed. There's definitely that sprinkled. He definitely got overexposed for a while. Especially because, all right, Frida. Big body Stiz, or the Benz, or the big body Lamb. Boy, that bitch about to burp. Anyways, yeah, because he's in everything, but the thing is, I don't know that he really sells tickets. He gets put in everything, but it's give him a product that's not part of a major franchise. Put him in something that's not already part of a major franchise. Are people going to watch it? History would say no. I'm pretty sure he's done one movie that was not part of an already massive franchise. And that movie fucking bombed. What was that movie? What was that one movie he did? I don't even fucking remember what that movie was. Passengers? Yeah, Passengers. Actually, apparently Passengers didn't do too badly. Global box office of 300 million. Gets a net production budget of 110 million. second highest growing original live action Hollywood release. Well, and how fucking long a list is that for original live action Hollywood release? Yeah, it's like everything he does is just, massive franchise movie, massive franchise movie, massive franchise movie. Like he doesn't even do any. Like he doesn't even do movies where he is set to be, where he is specifically intended to be the main draw. Because I don't think that he is a particular draw. No, Liberace. My shirt says Dazzler. AMC? AMC, no. Cornwall does not have an AMC. We have Galaxy Theater. We get Galaxy. Galaxy Cinema. Breakfast before bed. Not something that I do. Like I don't eat breakfast before bed. Yeah. No shame to anyone who does. Sorry, what do people want me to say? Cumbersome. All right, for the last one before I start charging you. Yeah, I just pulled up like a Yankee in London. Might shank you. The bitch about to bird. 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 Hey, Bert. Hey there, Bert. Let's go shank some bitches, Bert. Megan? No, I did not watch Megan. Do I talk to my seat? Not that I'm aware of. No work this week? No, I've been working. I worked tonight. So yeah, I just got off work an hour and a half ago. So I did work tonight. I will work tomorrow. I will work Sunday, and then I'll have Monday off. I did change my shift so that now going forward, I'm going to have Sundays and Mondays off. Thing is, because the weekly schedule runs from Monday to Sunday, and because my previous schedule had I worked Sundays. This week I will work this coming Sunday, which means I only get one day off. I played myself on that. Thanks, Polly. Weekdays off are nice. So, yeah, my team manager asked if I'd be willing to change from the Wednesday, Thursday off to the Sunday, Monday off. I was like, yeah, I don't have any reason not to. Watch the Captain Bricklard video 2.5 times. Thanks, Sarah Scapegoat. Why do we go to work? I need the money. I needs that monies. My favorite director is Wes Anderson. I haven't watched many Wes Anderson movies. I've watched a couple of his movies, but not that many. Employee of the Eek. Hi, Zach. Double up on my work at home job so I can double my money. I don't have that hustle. Grand Budapest Hotel. That is one of the ones I have not yet watched. I remind you of Julio Roberts. I need some street cred. Yeah, I don't think I'm capable of street cred. My job has a lot of downtime. Yeah, I mean the job I'm working, there isn't really downtime at my job. There's always tickets to be completing. Thanks, Scapegoat. And Brockovich was on The View the other day. The real one or Julia Roberts? How do I feel about Passport Bros? I don't know what that is. Do I have any views or opinions? Yes. But I like to keep them to myself. What are my thoughts? Mostly this. No thoughts, head empty. Actually, I wish. My thoughts are just fucking random shit bouncing around, grabbing things. Never shutting the hell up. Joy Behar was such a bitch. I can believe it. Hey, Clearwater Credence. Michael Bolton played Tony Montana in Scarface. Could be, Adrian, could be. In the Republic, I can tolerate and find entertaining as Megan McCain. Megan, my father was John McCain. McCain. Actually, Megan McCain has like one trick, and it's to remind people that that her dad is John McCain, or was John McCain. It's all she's got going for her is my dad was John McCain. Am I like a riddle wrapped in an enema? Oh, I'm like a riddle wrapped in an enema. No one has told me that, Scapegoat. Hey, Iggy Head. She smokes weed. Ooh, good for her. Actually, no. I will say this. Um, I hope that the Republicans do embrace weed legalization so that uh, Bill Maher can stop fucking pretending to be a Democrat. Can't some of the View. I've never watched The View. I have no interest at all in The View. Hey, Habibi. Scruff McGruff. Yeah, I think we had Scruff McGruff. Or what? I don't know if we had Scruff McGruff in Canada or if I just saw him through. No, it might have just been I'd see him on American channels. I do remember the crime guy. It might have. It's possible I was just seeing him on American channels. Yeah, whatever then, Adrian. What age range is this chat? Uh, most of my viewers are between 25 and 45. Most of them fall within that range. With a few others in the 45 to 55 range. YouTube panel? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think I'd be interested in that. Has my celebrate 420? I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. So I don't really. It's mostly people above the age of 25, at least. I don't have young people in my chat. I'm not down with the kids these days. They're between jobs. Oh. Yeah, that can be rough. Middle-aged women love me, indeed. Gen Z. I'm between 69 and 420. Nice. Love the OK Boomer song. Reminds. identify as 18. Is that okay? Such a fucking shitty ass joke. Expand my game collection Xbox. Probably not, Sprinkle. I don't game enough for console to be worth it. Truth be told, like I'm not a gamer. I don't do that. Elder millennial like me, yep. Identifies toddler. Ugh. Christ, I hate that fucking. Oh, I identify as me. I identify as me. Such a stupid, overdone joke. Christ, there have been more people have told that joke than are actually transgender. All right, it's like it's not fucking funny. Just Jesus fucking Christ, I wish people would get the fuck over that one joke that all transphobes have. Because that's not actually a fucking thing, Habibi. Yeah. What's happening is I do not watch Yellow Jackets. What's happening is I have genuinely no patience for people who aren't trans pulling all that, like, I identify as young, I identify as a different race, I identify as this, I identify as that. I hate that shitty joke because it's based on transphobia. It's based on rejecting. It is based on disbelieving that trans people are who they say they are. Like, that's ultimately what it is. It is. Fuck you. Fuck you, Rocky, transphobic dickwad. Why people can't identify as different ages? Because that's not how fucking time works, Habibi. Time's a social construct. Well, no, time is not really a social construct. Time is. Can I answer as to why small dogs smell like Fritos after a nap? I have no idea, Nisa. Nabokov said he didn't believe in time. He still got old and died. Why did Fritos catch on fire? I suppose because you're leaving them in the heat too much. I mean, I would say it's more complicated than that, Syrup. Time exists. Time moves forward whether we acknowledge it or not. Like, it's whether we're there to experience it or not. Time moved forward for billions of years before humanity existed. What is a construct is how we measure time. Jesus Christ. Stop trying to fucking ban evade, asshole. Like, Jesus fucking Christ. Take the fucking ban. Fuck off. Regardless, though, you cannot identify as a different age. That's not how fucking works. And doing that is, and like pushing that idea is really just intended to undermine trans people. And I have no fucking patience for that bullshit. No fucking patience for that nonsense. Like, it is regularly used by transphobes to delegitimize the feelings and experiences of trans people. I don't give a shit what you're in, if that's how you intend it. There is more than enough of a trend of it being used to do that. If you are making that type of comment, you are playing into that. Travel through time zones, are you a god? So yeah, your whole I identify as 18. No, you're validating validating transphobic arguments with that. with that shit, and I have no interest in entertaining that. Whatever, Beagle Mama. And hi, Metallica Mom. Pizza roll. Never had a pizza roll. Bullshit, Habibi. Too many transphobes have used that question as a shitty little gotcha towards transgender people and transgender experiences and reality. Frankly, if you want to find some way to twist that bullshit argument as being pro-trans, then go do that shit by debating transphobes, not fucking here. Hey, Vicky. I ate a beagle this evening. I ate a beagle's mom this evening. Grandma always told me she was younger than she was. So did it. I mean, my mom was 39 for a good 5 or 6 years. Like my mom spent the better part of a decade being 39. But but that's different. That's just lying about her age. Like that was just lying about her age. almost 32 for everyone I was in high school, which was weird because she was 31 when I was born. Right. So that's just lying about your age. Lying is okay. I mean, most of the time, it's a harmless lie. You know, it's one of those, the only person I'm deluding is myself, and that's okay. Ten years smaller than 38. Hi, Jay. Gotta get a snack. Yeah, I probably will just start munching on some chips soon. Like, fuck, I will, Travanda. I'll watch my mouth. I'll watch my mouth saying profanities. Because swearing is fun and feels good. It's satisfying. Sensual? Don't know about sensual. I have not seen Beau is Afraid. I did see that Joaquin Phoenix told people not to watch it watch it on mushrooms. Hey, plain cheeseburger. Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix. For some reason, Joaquin Phoenix specifically told people, "Don't do mushrooms and watch this movie." Gonna trip and go. I mean, the fact that he specifically told people not to do it, people are gonna do it now. Like, a bunch of people are like, "Is that a challenge?" You know, it's like he wanted people to do shrooms and watch the movie. Wouldn't take ass at the Coraline? Yeah. Yeah, that'd probably be a bad idea. That'd be a bad trip, I think. How did Joaquin Phoenix figure that out? I mean, presumably he's just like, this is a weird ass. How did Joaquin Phoenix figure that out? I mean, presumably he's just like, this is a weird ass movie, and watching it on drugs would probably be a terrifying experience. Let's see, almost 10 a.m. It's about 4 a.m. where I am, Daydreamer. Trip in Wendy's parking lot. I have not scapegoat. Same coast. East Coast represent. Though technically I'm not on the coast. Was for supper? Just a microwave dinner, plain cheeseburger. That's all I ever have for dinner anymore is microwave shit. So poor growing up, I went to Olive Garden and took mushrooms just so I could have a family trip. And we bring it back around to Olive Garden. See what? That's not really a coast, though. No, because like it's the St. Lawrence River. It's like rivers don't have coasts. Rivers have shores. Like, nah, I don't. Really, I don't like horror movies, Vanna. So no. Eastern Coast. I mean, we have multiple provinces on the East Coast. Never been to Coachella. I've never watched Hoarders. All right, seeing as it is 4 o'clock, I am getting a little bit tired. So I think I am going to end the stream here. I will try to return tomorrow. Hi, Anunnaki. So thanks for coming. And good night, everybody.